Hello, welcome back to Solidworks. And right now we're gonna go to is the other features, which is the revolving, and then we're gonna do is the arrays itself. So, right now we're gonna go do the revolve first right now. So we're gonna do that one. Revolving means just basically a part that's a flat two-dimensional on one plane, and there's a line in the middle of it, and that's the one you'll be using that line as a revolver, which you'll do a 360 of the design part that you have on the plane, and you're gonna rotate it 360 to create a 3D dimensional part. Now, we'll show you that one right now. So we have everything else under inches, so we're good to go. Select sketches. Doesn't matter which way you have it on the right plane, front plane, or top planes, but it depends on your blueprints if you read it correctly, and you have to select the ones that's on the front plane. So I'm going to traditionally just use the front plane to actually get the part going. So first one we're going to do is use our simple basic line. So that's it. We're going to put it at the center of the origin right here, and I'm just going to make it straight across and just go from there. That's it. I'm going to right click it, actually check it first, or escape. Or escape is the one on top of your top left corner, which is the ESC to escape to cancel everything else, or finish the command. That's it. That's what there is right now. There's no dimensions on this one. Just a guideline. That's it. Actually make the rotation of the line itself or the rotation of the part. However, we can do the bottom one, which does have the dimensions right here. So we go down here and make it parallel to the origin. Make the line right here. We're going to begin to develop the part. So I'm going to bring it down here, make the shape of it, connect all the dots, go from there. Then on my previous video I was going to respond to as well is that dimensions, do not overdo the dimensions as much as you can. Meaning that whatever the dimensions that you have right now, which I'm developing right now, is the ones that already been given to you. Just follow that one. That's it. Because if you overdo too much of the dimensions, it's going to have a interference later on. So I'll show you the example right now. And 0.5, last one. That's it. Okay, now we're gonna explain this one why you don't want to overdo your dimensions. So everything else has already been set right here, but if it's on your side as a designer, and if you want to try to make a part, if you are trying to think that, oh yeah, let's go add these two dimensions right here, that way it'll be perfectly on there. Let's see what happens from here. If I put over here, that's gonna be 1.25. There you go, see? This is what happens. So you're overdoing your dimensions and your uh, um, quick snaps onto there, which means this guy right here, which is the quick snaps. It means that these ones are going to be overcrowded itself. Because if you put this dimension right here, why do you want to put a dimension down here? Because this has already been done before. Same thing on top 2 is vice versa. If you put a dimension right here, but this has already been done for you right here, and your dimensions has already been done down here, what's the point of putting the dimension right here? Because again, you're overdoing the whole situation. Don't overdo it. Just do whatever you have right here that it will accept it. If you do it to right here and it's still driven and it says that if there's an error, and if you press features and if you did the three-dimensional, you will still have an error right there. It's telling you that you have an error right here. You have to you have to resolve it by deleting the whole thing. Not deleting the whole thing, delete the dimension itself. So if I leave it right here accidentally, that's gonna be 1 inches. And if I say like, okay, I'll make it okay. If you're guessing at it, I'm gonna exit. You notice that it's kind of happened. There's supposed to be an error right here, but usually it will have that indication right here. And on top of that, this one will be just blank. There'll be nothing else because again, you already made these two designs right here. So it's like 0.5 right here, 1.5 right here. But you have this dimension that's very important. I don't care about this part, but this part is very important right here. So that's one thing I'll give you guys a heads up on that one. So don't overdo it on your parts. Just do whatever you have on this side that's very important, but ignore the ones that's not less important because again, as a boss and as a whoever's command or telling you on the blueprint or on their sketch designs, which means rough sketches as a prototype, which we'll discuss later in the future. It means that these ones do not need to be very important, but the ones that are important ones will be these guys right here. Okay, first check. Okay, good. Feature. Now we're under feature itself. So once you got this all dimensions ready to go, there's another feature that is going to be called revolve, boss, and base. So this one right here, you'll have right here next to the extruded boss. It used to be extruded where you could actually extend your part in a two dimension or two directions, so just like forward, backwards, up and down, or x, negative x, y, positive y, or negative y. This one, however, will revolve the part in a circular motion. And this one, you have to do it command with a solid line, not a hidden or construction line, because it will not tell if this is a line or not. So it has to be a solid line as always to keep it as is. Once you got that one, click this revolve base, it'll activate it. And then we're going to select this guy, this line only, that's it. So when you create the axis of it, once it's already been done, this one says axis of revolution. This is the axis that you created. And it's going to be blind because we want it to 360. One direction. Actually, no thin features. Get rid of that one. Then we're going to select the contour, meaning we do the ones as the selected surface of it. Select that one, and it'll give you a review of what it looks like from the 360. Once you got that one, accept it, press check. There you go. Because traditionally, if you do it the other way around, which is like doing this top view right here, you do circles right here. You got one circle, you got two circles, you got three circles. However, if you want to do a quick way to actually do a 360 revolve, it'll be this right here to actually do it two dimensionals quicker and not to do a 360 right here. So either way, vice versa. But again, this one, you have to practice this every once in a while because you have to get used to the revolving. If there is a part that's given to you that has a two-dimensional, you work with that one right away. Rather than just doing the traditional way. Okay, once we got that one ready to go, we are going to go over in this direction right here, this view. I'm gonna go to sketch, sketch. We're gonna bring this guy right here, this tab, and we are going to go to the front plane because we want to go to the side, and there's a reason why. So once we got to this point right here, I'm gonna change my view display style to a 3-wire mesh or a solid mesh right here, because that way it'll avoid the confusion of a solid piece. Well, I want to like make it like a 2D dimensional. So I go down here, and this one I'm gonna put in my triangles. So our first point for the triangle, let's see here. Okay, so I'm gonna select this line right here. We're gonna go outside, go away from the part. That's about 1 inch, or 0.1. Sorry, 0.1. Ah, I didn't select the command. Cancel it. I want to restart over again. Undo it. Line, or dimension. Sorry. And then I'm going to select this guy right here, this one, and this right here only. There we go. Then it's going to be 0.1. There we go. Then I'm going to select this dimension right here, delete that. That's it. And then we're going to add in our dimension again from this line and this right here, this line, or the period and the line. For some reason it's not allowing me to do that. Okay, it's over too much onto it. So we got a dimension from here. Nope. It's here. Let's go delete this guy right here. Yes. I'm still over again. Don't worry, that's just an error on my side. So create this line over here for the inside, just a little bit. That's gonna be 0.1. And our dimension for the point to the line, the one you saw before. Load up 0.1. And this one's gonna be from this point to overdid too much. There we go. From this point to this line right here. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Here, this one, and this right here. Thank you. There we go. And that one's gonna be about 0.138. 0.138. There we go. Same on this side too as well. This line and this point right here. 0.138. Enter. There we go. So now we got these three dimensions out. Next one we're gonna do is add our lines from this point right here. And we're gonna make it just drag along past it, that's it. past the line. I'm gonna press check or escape on my keyboard. Gotta click my line again, bring this guy, and I'm gonna overlap this guy right here. Just overlap it on the angle. That's it. Escape, and you're good to go. Then we're gonna add in our dimension, and it's gonna be from this line of our angle and this line that is on the vertical. And that one's gonna be 20 degrees. And it's gonna be the same thing on this side too as well. The degree of the angle and then this vertical line, 20 degrees. Oops. There we go. There we go. Check it. And then we're going to use the trim command, which is this guy right here. Trim command means that you cut off the excess material of the line. So we're going to click down right here. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to hold my left button down and just drag it. That's it. Just hold it down and just drag it. Don't just click it once. That's it. It's not going to do anything else. I know some people are doing that right away to actually like just click it once. It's going to magically happen. No. Hold it down. Just drag along. You'll see a gray line drag along with your mouse. And that's it. I'm going to press check. I'm going to use my middle scroller, zoom out, and that's it. Now I'm going to exit. Actually, let's see here. Oh, before I exit, I need to draw a line right here. Sorry about that. Right here, and that's it. Escape, exit. I'm going to use the same one again, revolve base. Oh, no, this is a different book. No, sorry. We're going to use the same feature, which is the revolve base, but however, we're going to use the revolve cut. Revolve cut is on this side of the on the opposite direction of the revolve base. This one removes the part from the inside. So it'll start shaving the inside of that triangle piece. So we're gonna click on that one, revolve cut. I'm gonna select the center line to activate it. That gives me an indication. And after that, we're gonna avoid the thin feature, remove that. But we'll select our contours, which is right here, turns blue. Select the line right here, and that will automatically select that one right away. Press check. And then once I clear off the style, now you'll see a groove has been cut inside there. So you have a V groove inside the cylinder. Okay. Next one, last one is gonna be interesting one. So the next one we're gonna do is go on the top of the surface of this guy right here. There we go. So we're going to sketch. I'm gonna sketch on top of this guy right here, and it'll activate from there. Then we're gonna add in our circle in the center of this cylinder right here. We're gonna add our circle above here in the center. There we go. And our dimension from the distance from here to here is gonna be 1.5. Enter. And our dimension for the hole is gonna be 0.5. 0.5, enter. There we go. And that's it. So now, there's 3 ways we can do it on this point right here. We can do the revolve right here, which is called the linear sketch pattern. So linear sketch pattern means that it repeats the same pattern over and over and over. You notice that you've seen it on your grills that has the same arrays of um, the wires that you use on the barbecue. Another one can be used on the fan of the computers. You notice that the fan has a interesting circulars of designs on there. That's the ones we made with array itself too as well. Another example is the rulers. All those lines are like repeated all the way through with metal rulers to actually repeat the same process. Another example is the speakers. You notice that it has those interesting circles on the speakers on the outside the frame. So all those are made from the patterns itself that is being used every once in a while. So there's circles, lines, or actually slots, and that's that lines as well. Same thing with the pipe cylinders. So same thing. So this one is like a helpful tool with this circle. So you have 2 options. You have the feature and the sketch. So I'm gonna do both. So you have this pattern, which is the linear pattern. Click those little black lines. We want to do one that's circled. So you want to do the one with a circle, not the lines, because it'll do the lines just straight left and right. We're going to select our circular because we want to match the circle. Our parameters means that we're going to select the circle around it. There you go. And we're going to select the entities pattern, which means that we select the pattern that we draw. And there we go. And I'm going to select the number of how many you want it. So right now we're going to select six of those, check it, and there you have it. So you have this 6 cylinders on the side, and then that's vice versa too as well. Exit, features, and then you extrude cut. And that's going to be all through all right here. And it's going to go all the way through, cut it, or check it, and there you go. So now you have the same pattern as this one. Another one, the secondary one, repeat the same thing. I'm going to disable it. If you have like this, that's good. That'll be 0 0.5, 1.5. That's it. Exit, features, circular pattern. Actually, no, sorry. Extrude cut. Go to that one, the pattern that we created on the circle. Through all, check it. And then you go over here, it says linear pattern. Same thing again with the fillets. I think I don't know. We'll discuss that one later on with the fillets. Circular pattern, same thing as the sketch. Directions gonna be the circle, as usual. And then features gonna be cut extruded, which is automatically fill in for you. But if not, click this line and then you got to select the pattern. And then we're gonna type in 6 right here. Check it. There you go. Vice versa, same thing as the set sketch. So there's 2 ways you can do it, either on the features or on the sketch. But there's a 2 differences because there's 2 options that can be used, either on the blueprints that's being required or being told by your boss or your whoever's commanding. So there we go. So now you learned about the revolve and then the extrude cut with array. Give it a like and thumbs up. I will post these ones right away as soon as possible with the other cylinders in practice too as well. So enjoy those ones. Those ones will have no commentary. Just follow the commands I'm doing right now. Okay. Have a good day.